Okay, my advice is collecting these coins, right, is very important. For example, like this one here, it says here, 1 halfpenny Commonwealth. Yeah, you heard of the Commonwealth East India Company, you know, yeah. So, like there's this one as well, 3 lions, amazing, isn't it? Liber- liberated. Now, liberating kid means 1945, okay? And even before that, East India Company, yeah? Now, I suggest you collect these coins and you'll get a better story. 1933 and also 1933 and 1929, the famous, crash, yeah? The depression. And the time that when like certain chancellors got elected, yeah, around, and they became a god of war, like Sieg Heil Heil Hitler, became a god for Mussolini and Churchill, you know as he was a puppet of Churchill and Mussolini, switching sides, you see. Yeah, okay. Now this is in 1917. The First World War never ended, you see. Many people think it, ended. I suggest you collect these coins if you can get them. Now look how amazing the crown. Now who's this? Now see if you recognize this. Yeah, OMN. You know what that means, don't you? Oh look, India. Yeah, Empire. George V. S. V. D. G. Yeah, Great Britain. And I'll turn this other coin over as well. Now this one is a 1929, the famous crash around the world, and they started killing many people around the world. The elite, basically, with their criminal activities, right? In the stock exchange, yeah. What stocks? Exactly. And this one is a 1933, 1 halfpenny Commonwealth of Australia. See, many people don't abdicate. What they do is transfer. They visit vendetta, Virginia, and visit. Yeah. Okay. They don't need to abdicate at all. There's a trick to everything. I'll turn this over as well. Look. Oh, amazing. Look who it is. Yes, it is. And now another one. Watch this. The crown is worn by another. Oh, look, it's Bertie. Switching sides to Germany. Yeah. Can't make their minds up, if they're with the, Centurions. Don't you get it? Centurion, Sicilian. Yeah, Cent means Sicilian Mafia. When switching sides, that's what it's all about. Many people aren't aware of the English dictionary. Yeah, look, 3 lions. Look at that, what it says here. 1/12 of a shilling. Shilling, yeah. Like this shilling, the shillings used to have a thread like this, you see. Now this is a one rare penny. Look at that, amazing, 1933. Yeah, a sample that was given, yeah. And unfortunately, because George V was very unhappy with the transmitted sexual disease, right, and due to ill health, he didn't, like the coins at all, right, and plus, right, he was in great debt, yeah, and basically, advisory to many elite people, of the crash, yeah. So this is one of a kind, yeah, threads, look at that, 3 sides to a story, isn't there, yeah, okay. Now, see these, right, other ones are ceremonial ones. What the British Museum doesn't have all the British mint, they don't have these. 7 ceremonial, yeah. 23 coins were made of 1933 British pennies. Pennies. There's a difference between a penny and a penny farthing. This is a penny farthing. Your far, farthing. Sieg Heil Farthing. Your father. God of war. God of war. Yeah, that's right. Worshipping the devilish, devaluation, and liberating other people's, value. Yeah. So that's a penny farthing. Okay. I suggest you collect these. And this one is a shrapnel wound. It came out the foundation. Look, the mouse is, with its hands up, with the Blitz War shrapnel wound on the neck. And it says BM on here. Yeah, underneath the neck. Yeah. Do you recognize the face? Look what it says here. Yeah. It's got shrapnel wound on the other side as well, if you can see it, Okay, I'll just zoom in. This is a shrapnel wound, yeah? Okay, see where it's greenish here and there? Yeah, shrapnel wound, that's called. Came from the Blitz, from the foundation, blown away, yeah? And rest of them were sold off, yeah? And the British Museum, presumably they have one, and Mint, the British Mint has one, but they never display the other side, you see, and they don't certainly have 7 ceremonial ones, which are totally different, you see. Okay, now this one here, now should I suggest you collect these as well. Now, do you recognize this as well? Oh, it's a First Lady, Francis. Oh, look, hallelujah, amen. Francis, Abraham Lincoln, amendment of slavery of women. Yeah. Oh, the women aren't ready yet, the suffragettes. Yeah. Fascinating, isn't it? Yeah. Francis, look at that. It's a 5 cent. 5 cent. Sicilian Mafia. Centurions. Cent time. Sicilian Mafia. Yeah. Taking liberty. Liberating other people's valuation. Yeah? And look what it says here. Check this out. EGALI, something. Hold it. Upside down. There we are. There we go. Look. EGAL, ITE. That's what it says here. Then here it says, on this side it says here, just zoom in, FRE, can't make out exactly what it says here. Okay. Then it says here, I've read that. Yeah, that's the liberty, yeah, Okay, I suggest you collect these coins, right? Very important. Yeah, this one is a 1 cent, right? These both are. And it says here, Queen, well, Victoria, and it says here, Queen. Yeah? Doesn't say anything else, it just says Victoria Queen. Same thing with this one as well. Victoria Queen. Queen of what? Exactly. Yeah? East India Company? Now take a good look. It does say India Company, Commonwealth. Maybe I should talk like an Indian. But. What do you think? 1845. Yeah. This is 1845. And this is 1845. Do you like my accent? Okay, so I suggest collect these coins. You get to know better history. Now this one is, look, it says here, Grand Dutch D Luxembourg, Germany. Luxembourg is in Germany. Look, one lion, the crown, what the British, wear. German, yeah. Sicilian, mafia, yeah. Centurion, did you know that centurion, chor means thief? You're not a linguist, you see. I am, yeah. Choria. Choria means, thieves. Yeah. Centurion. Sicilian mafia. Thiefy. Thiefy boys. No morality. No ethics. Yeah. 10 centimes. 1870. Yeah. Read that at the bottom. BARTH. Bars. Bars. Interesting, isn't it? Yep, suggest that you collect these coins so you get to know better things, you see. 23 were actually made of 1933 British pennies, genuine pennies, to demonstrate, and the 7th ceremonial, right, many people, can't even, they don't have them. So if, when these, they say alleged, yeah, only 7 were made, alleged means, they have a allergic reaction, allergy to the truth, you see. So that's why they go alleged. O'Brien is a centurion, a thief, like, yeah. Centurion meaning the Burns, yeah. Burns of Scotland, Scotland people who took advantage of the Irish people, yeah. Okay, the purpose, Irish people, yeah. Abusing, children and what have you, yeah. So my suggestion is collect these coins, and you'd be better off, you see. And here, these are a couple ones that were, made to demonstrate. 6 for the Irish and 6 for the Scottish. And then 4 for the, Lord Chancellors, like Sieg Heil Hitler, and, Mr. Sieg Heil, Churchill, yeah, and Mussolini, yeah, and obviously Roosevelt was elected, you see, yeah, but unfortunately he died in 1946, so it should be interesting. I don't think he should have died really, but never mind, see what happens in the future. Yep, so there are these coins as well, look. Hey, one of a kind, look at that. Hey, ever heard poo-poo? Japanese poo-poo, pious. They're not exactly pious. The munchkins, yeah? They worshipped, remember Germans were with the Japan? You are aware of the Second World War? Japan, yeah? Bombing Pearl Harbor, yeah? With the link of the British, and Germans, yeah? Many people aren't aware of that, you see. Switching sides, Mussolini, eh? Mussolini, amazing, isn't it? 666, the poo-poo, a pious child, right, of Japan, emperor, the 6-year-old, yeah, and his lineage, goes back to abusing, multicultural Chinese, yeah, and same with the Sicilian mafia, like, in China, Johann Zing Kang, not Sieg Heil, see the difference between Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil, God of terracotta. Before the terracotta army, there was a true God, of mercy and justice, you see, yeah? Attorneys, we're not fully aware of your attorneys. So this is what it's all about, right? The who wears the Taj, the crown, The crown that was stolen from India. Yeah. Queen Victoria. She's like a, you know, from India. You know, she has a India blood. Okay. Alexander blood. Alexandrian. Like, yeah. Okay. There we go. So that's that. Oh, there's this one as well, isn't there? Look at that. Now, can you make out who this is? Oh, look, it's Francis, isn't it? Yeah? Francis, the First Lady. Abraham Lincoln, Francis, isn't it? Yeah. Now watch this when you turn the coin over. Oh, look, she's also on the wheelchair, just like, somebody else. Yeah. And then, they presume that the Sicilian mafia child, right, should be a god. Look at that, look there. They didn't like Jesus, you see, and that's why they fear Jesus' full name. They don't like to mention that. This is a 1910 coin, yeah? 5 Centurion. Chori means thief, Sicilian thief, yeah? Cent, C, spelled Sicilian, it begins with, yeah, Centurion thieves, yeah. For centuries they've been committing a wide range of criminal activities, and this is how dishonest they are. When in the English word, when somebody says alleged, alleged, yeah, allergy they have, to the truth, you see, okay? So that's why they don't like, the truth that 23 coins were made and most of them were sold, and the Royal Mint has probably won, and the Royal Museum probably has one, but they don't display what they have. And then possibility they won in private hand somewhere, and there's a possibility that there is still one out there. Yep. And there's a difference between one rare, yeah. Look at this. This is rare. See if you can get one of these, yeah. 1933, threaded like a shilling. Look, 3 sides, like a track. A choo-choo track. Look at that. Like the track they have, choo-choo, 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 choo-choo. And there was a poo-poo, and they worshipped the Japanese and the Germans, yeah, and their attorneys and their judges. Judiciary, yeah. Second World War, and how many people they killed, who they set up actually. Yeah, set up, mate. To do their dirty work. This is one of a kind. Look at that. Demonstrated, but unfortunately, he wasn't happy with the coins, was he? Because he was too busy with the pain, and ill health, you see. Yeah? And then plus, what his advisory had done, regarding, yeah, the elite members, committed criminal activities in the crash of 1929. Yeah. There we go. So there we are. I suggest that if you can get, like these coins in mint condition, do it. Get it. Okay. These are the coins. Look, that's Queen Victoria. Do you want me to zoom in? Yeah, and that's the 1954, 1953 coin. Yep, 1954 coin of Queen Elizabeth II. 1953. Yeah. And that's Queen Victoria. Look at that. 1862, I believe these are. Yep. So there we are, suggestion of collection of coin. Now if you think you're a numismatic, and a philatelist of historic value, yeah,